Alright, boys and girls, short and sweet intro. This is going to be a video talking about the secret 4th exotic catalyst for Barrow-Dyad that you can get today with Act 3 launching. The intrinsic and the 3rd catalyst was available at the slab initially on release, but the 4th one is actually a secret, which gives you target lock. So the secret is tied to the new area in the hull breach in the Dreadnought for the Nether, which is RNG to get to, unfortunately, but it is what it is. The first half, people seem to have figured out, but the last portion is getting worthy to go through the last terminal, which would take you to a portal, which would then give you the catalyst, and people are confused why they are not worthy. So let me break down the entire quest and the entire secret. First, you need to get the hull breach on the Dreadnought in the Nether, which is unfortunately RNG, so I would recommend just either going in solo and getting lucky, or maybe split up with your fire team, and you each go into an instance in Explore, and I hope one of you gets it, then you just join on them. It doesn't matter that someone else is in a different instance, they can just join up and do the quest all the same. Once you do get into the hull breach, what you need to do is find the Cabal flag that is in the arena. I'll show it on screen here so you know what it looks like. And then you need to make sure that Toland is on this flag as well. Now, he might not initially be on it. He might just be in the surrounding area, and then you just need to interact with Toland and push him to that flag. Once you do, you go over to the flag. It's green or teal, blue, whatever. You see what I'm talking about on screen. And you just simply interact with Toland. This will then spawn a Taken Cabal right next to you. When you kill the Taken Cabal, you will then get a Legion key on the bottom left of your screen. Once you get this, you go into the secret terminal section that had a Cabal barrier on it previously. As you'll be seeing it on screen, once we go into this section and you open a chest, it'll give you a coalescence of the knife. This is the key to the whole thing. A lot of people don't know this, but there are other knives within this act, or rather within this episode, that you could get previously. For example, and this is probably the main one that 99.9% of people are going to be missing, there is a knife to get in the founts. I'll be showing it on screen here. Now, normally, these coalescences can be just gotten from completing normal secrets or doing parts of the story and yada yada, but this one specifically is so obscure because it has multiple layers of nonsense to it. First, you need to be on Nether Explorer specifically. You can't be on regular Nether. Then, you need to be in the founts specifically, so that's RNG based already. Finally, when you're in the founts, you have to hope that this is one of the secrets that you see, because each area is predetermined to have a set amount of secrets, and it could be there, or it could not be there. Now, what are you supposed to look for specifically? As you're standing in the center of the founts, you would notice that there's 2 statues to your left and right. This is where you normally do the public event, where you just dunk relics into the statues. Now, don't mind that, but look behind one of the statues, and you'll see 3 little symbols on the wall. Now, some of you might already know this, but this is towards a different secret in the founts, where you would look directly at the walls in front of you based on those symbols, and you have to shoot the upside down version of that symbol on the wall to get a chest. Now, this is not what will lead you to the coalescence, but it is the area which will. So in the exact same area where you'd be shooting those symbols, instead, look at the columns, or the beams, whatever you want to call them, and there'll be a regular hive symbol on one of them. This is a symbol that you would see in, like, Ghost of the Deep, for example. And you would then shoot that symbol on the column, and once you do, the door right next to you would open. And when it does, it will lead you down a tunnel. Eventually, you would go down there, and you would find a circular blight. Shoot that blight, destroy it, and a chest will spawn. When you open that chest, you will get coalescence of the knife. This is the main thing that most of you are going to be missing to get this last catalyst done. Now, I do want to state that I'm almost certain there's other coalescences you could have gotten between Act 1 and 2 in each area, where you could have, like, killed a secret ogre in the trenchway by Oryx's doorway, that's in Destiny 1, or kill a secret knight in this area, blah, blah, blah. But all of those have been very easy to come by, and you can accidentally walk into it and get it. So, I've already had every triumph done and every secret done. I can't physically check what I got what from. So if you remember getting a coalescence from a certain objective or a certain secret enemy, please put it in the comments so I can pin it, so we can, I guess, crowdsource this together. But I did want to make a video on this specifically for this coalescence of the knife, because it's almost a certainty that this is what everyone is missing. And again, I want to reiterate, this had nothing to do with max rank, because Scarrow was max rank and he was not worthy. This had nothing to do with getting every single worm, because literally part of the 4th catalyst is unlocking the final worms, and I did not have mine done when I got the initial quest for the catalyst, so it's not worms. It's not hitting all the previous worthy terminals, because there's one in the trenchway that's literally not active yet. And also, again, I'm sure Scarrow hit the other ones already, and again, was not worthy to get the chest or the portal in this. Now, for the 3 people remaining still watching this video, after you get the catalyst quest, the next step is going to be getting the new worms for this act. So don't leave Hull Breach. Instead, if you're with a buddy, give them lead, go to the slab, get the next part of the quest, rejoin, and then pick up the worms. If you've ignored all the worms, you might have to do 10. If you're caught up like me, you'd be at 8 out of 10, and you just have to find the last 2, which are in the new Hull Breach area. I'll put up footage of where they are on screen here if I haven't already, and then once you get those, the final step will be to just do the new exotic mission for Heresy. Once you complete that, you get target lock, and then you can go to the Enclave and craft it onto your Barrow-Dyad, which will make it extremely silly. Stay tuned for that video next. Anyway, hope this helps. Let me know in the comments below if you did get a coalescence or something else, so again, we can just reconfirm with everything. In the meantime, if this helped you or if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing today. It does help the channel grow and is much appreciated. If you want to go the extra mile, you can leave a like and or comment below as well. If you don't know what to leave as a comment, you can leave Barrow-Dyad as the comment. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.